The sunflower's journey begins with a single seed. Small, dark, ordinary. Pressed gently into the soil, it carries no brightness yet, only potential. Rain softens the earth. Warmth follows. Slowly the seed opens, sending roots deep into the ground. Strength comes first. Visibility comes later. A green stem rises, leaves spread wide. The plant grows tall, steady, unafraid. Then a bud appears, heavy and bowed, facing downward at first. It looks shy, uncertain of its own size. But day by day, the stem strengthens, lifting the bud higher. And then one morning, it turns. Toward the sun. Petals unfold in bright yellow, surrounding a dark center filled with hundreds of seeds. The sunflower doesn't compete for light, it follows it. From sunrise to sunset, young sunflowers move gently with the sun, learning direction from warmth and consistency. The sunflower gives generously. Seeds become food. Roasted, eaten, shared. Oil becomes cooking oil, medicine, and skincare. Leaves and stalks return to the soil as nourishment. Flowers feed bees, birds, and pollinators. In fields, sunflowers stand together, thousands of faces turned upward, creating waves of gold. Farmers harvest the heavy heads, separating seeds that will feed families and seeds that will plant the next generation. In kitchens, sunflower seeds add strength and energy. Sunflower oil cooks daily meals around the world, light, reliable, sustaining. At markets, sacks of seeds travel far, from farms to factories, from villages to cities, from one country to another. Livelihoods grow, food systems continue, seed becomes plant, plant becomes flower, flower becomes nourishment, nourishment becomes life. The sunflower teaches a simple, powerful lesson. You don't need to shine alone. You just need to keep turning toward what gives you life. Consistency creates abundance. When the season ends, the sunflower bows again, releasing seeds back to the earth. Quietly, faithfully, ready to begin again. From one small seed to fields full of light, the sunflower feeds the world and reminds us where to look for warmth. It begins with a mustard seed. So small it can slip through fingers. So light it seems easy to forget. Yet inside it lives warmth, strength, and tradition. Placed into cool soil, the seed does not hesitate. Rain wakes it. Sun guides it. Roots anchor quickly, holding the land firm. A slender green stem rises, confident, resilient. Soon, the fields change color. Mustard plants bloom into bright yellow flowers, covering the land like sunlight spilled across earth. Bees arrive. Butterflies dance. The air fills with life. These flowers are not just beautiful. They protect crops, enrich soil, and feed pollinators. The plant grows tall and strong. When flowers fade, pods form, each carrying many tiny seeds, proof that something small can multiply into abundance. Harvest time comes. Farmers cut the plants, dry the pods, and gently release the seeds. The sound is soft, steady, like rain on leaves. Then transformation begins. Mustard seeds are pressed slowly, traditionally, patiently. Golden mustard oil flows out, warm, aromatic, powerful. It carries heat for cooking, care for the body, and memory for generations. Seeds become oil, spice, and medicine. Oil becomes cooking warmth, massage, healing. Flowers become beauty, soil care, pollinator food. Leaves become vegetables and simple meals. Residue returns to the soil as nourishment. Nothing is wasted. In kitchens, mustard oil sizzles with vegetables, lentils, fish, and rice, adding depth and warmth. In homes, it is used for massages, hair care, and protection from cold. In villages, mustard oil lamps glow softly at dusk. At markets, mustard seeds and oil travel from farms to homes, from rural fields to cities, from one culture to another, supporting livelihoods and preserving tradition. Seed becomes plant. Plant becomes flower. Flower becomes seed. Seed becomes oil. Oil becomes life. Mustard teaches a powerful lesson. Never measure strength by size. Small beginnings can hold deep warmth. And tradition, when nurtured, can feed the future. From tiny seeds to golden fields, from gentle flowers to healing oil, mustard continues its journey, quietly sustaining the world. It begins with a single corn kernel, smooth, golden, quiet in the palm. It doesn't look powerful, but it carries a memory older than cities. The kernel is placed into warm soil. Rain arrives, sun follows. Roots grow quickly, anchoring deep and wide. A green shoot rises with confidence, learning to stand tall. Corn grows straight upward, strong, focused, determined. Leaves unfurl like ribbons, catching light and shade. Soon, tassels appear at the top, soft, feathery, releasing pollen into the air. Below, silks emerge from forming ears, each silk waiting for its chance. Every strand matters. When pollen meets silk, kernels begin to form, row by row, patiently filling the cob. What was once one kernel becomes hundreds, held together by care and time. The field changes color, green deepens. Cobs grow heavy, farmers walk the rows listening to the land. When the husks feel full and firm, harvest begins. Hands pulling, baskets filling, joy returning. Nothing is wasted. Fresh corn becomes meals, boiled, roasted, shared. Dried corn becomes flour, grits, masa, tortillas. Cornmeal becomes bread and comfort. Popcorn becomes celebration. Stalks and husks become feed, fuel, crafts, compost. In kitchens across the world, corn transforms. Tortillas, roti, cornbread. Polenta, porridge, chowders. Street food, festival food, everyday food. At markets, corn travels from farms to cities, from countries to continents, supporting farmers, feeding families, sustaining cultures. Kernel becomes plant. Plant becomes ear. Ear becomes nourishment. Nourishment becomes life. Corn teaches a powerful truth. When something grows together, it grows stronger. Abundance multiplies when care is shared. And one kernel can become a harvest for many. When the season ends, seeds are saved, not to eat, but to plant again. From one kernel to countless meals, corn continues its ancient promise, feeding the world, one row at a time.